welcome to a brand new beauty makeup video today where I'm going to sit here, chat, catch up with you guys because I feel like we haven't gone to sit and chat and do beauty makeup in a very long while. I recently went on vacation, so I have to catch up with you guys and talk to you about my life. I'm going to do a beauty makeup inspired by kayteeellen on Instagram. Her makeup is wonderful and I just haven't been finding very much inspiration lately, so I thought I would get inspired by this look she did here. She just does beautiful eye makeup looks and I love her page so much, so you should go check her out. And let's get started with the beauty makeup. And today I got some new eyeshadows that Makeup Geek sent me, so I've only like swatched them. I really want to test them out. I've been loving this. I'm probably gonna use this because I've been obsessed with it lately. I really want to experiment more with bold makeup looks because I feel like all my makeup looks not all start to look the same. They're like different colors, but they're always in the same place. Now I want to do something more extravagant, like put some color here sometime, or like above the brow, just like crazy things. But wine and dine, let me use that. So how you guys been doing? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. Oh my gosh, crazy things been happening. So many Halloween videos. If you've been following me on Snapchat and on Instagram and everything, I've been like shopping for Halloween videos like none other, and working with a lot of various companies on projects that you will soon, well not soon, see in October. But it's just so cool that I get to work with bigger productions for you guys. But the problem with me is every time Halloween till Christmas season comes around, I'm so excited for Halloween and to see family on the holidays that I can't like juggle work with all of that because it's the busiest time of year for work for me. It's not that I can't do it, it's just super hard for me, and I get really like emotional and kind of down on myself, and I get like caught up in my head, and sometimes I do get really anxious, and it just makes me sad when I get kind of depressed this time of year, which is very, I don't know, kind of sad to talk about. And it's hard to talk about mental stuff about myself on YouTube. It's also relieving to know that it's not just you that faces it, a lot of people do. And I feel like it's this generation of people, we go through a lot with like anxiety and all type of mental disorders because we know more about it. I think it's also because I don't focus on myself as much. I don't like do things for myself for joy, like watch a movie with my friends or like really go out and do much since I'm so busy with work this time of year. And so my head gets so clouded and I get depressed and I don't start feeling like myself sometimes, sadly. And I just need to just really work hard, not only at work but for myself, to take time for myself. I'm still using the color Wine and Dine so far. But I'm just gonna dip into Teddy Bear in the same palette. I've been loving this palette lately. I don't know why, I just like rediscovered it. Just all these warm tone reds. I know it's really popular on YouTube to do warm tone reds, I feel like, lately, but I just love it. So I'm taking Teddy Bear and going here. It just feels like lately a lot of things that do make me sad too are things that aren't about myself. It's just like little struggles with stuff on work and just life that I can't control, but it's just from other people, unfortunately. And on top of that, let me tell you this little life story I had when I went grocery shopping yesterday with my boyfriend. Oh my gosh, it's like crazy people follow me sometimes, I feel like. I was at the grocery store and I'm so glad I decided to take my boyfriend with me this time. And we were in the parking lot and I just was loading my groceries, and all of a sudden this really weird man came up, and his clothes, like the style didn't fit him, and the actual clothing size, like his shirts and pants and everything, did not fit him. I thought it was really odd. And he came up to me, was trying to come up to me, and I slammed my car door, finished up putting my groceries in the car. Story time with Kat. But I do not know this man, and he was trying to get me to roll down my window, and I just don't understand what was happening there. Once I didn't do that, I was starting to speed away. He started yelling and like throwing his hands up in the air. I saw him out the rearview mirror, and my boyfriend was terrified for me too, and like just told me to speed off. I don't know, every time I go to this certain grocery store by my, it's not even by my house, I just go to this one because they have all the gluten-free things I could eat. If you didn't know, I'm like allergic to life. I'm taking Cranberry Splash from the same palette and putting it on the center of my eye right there. And like I was saying, I'm allergic to everything, and this grocery store is the only one near me that has all the things like Oreos that I can eat because I'm allergic to rice, wheat, gluten, barley, stuff like that. And rice is a very rare allergy, and a lot of gluten-free things have rice in it, so I can't eat all the gluten-free things even though I'm allergic to gluten. So I was going there and I saw this crazy guy there. And then last time, this isn't the only time I've had crazy things happen at this one grocery store, and it's crazy because I grew up going to this grocery store. It was right down the street from my old house. And now I'm grabbing this color by Makeup Geek. It's in the color Plot Twist. I wish all companies put the names behind their eyeshadows like Makeup Geek does. And I used to live down the street from the grocery store I went to for the gluten-free things that all this crazy stuff has been happening at. And it wasn't always that crazy. Instead of using my fingertips as like a heathen, I should use the eyeshadow brush. It's just scary, you know, because last time I was in there was this guy in his like 20-something, and he had an iPod, but he pretended like it was a cell phone because he would follow me around. It might have been a cell phone. I don't know. Do iPods have cameras? Because he would like try to take pictures of me every aisle I went down to at the same store. This guy would like follow me down every aisle and come up behind me and try to like look me up and down, take pictures of me. And it was so scary. And I was alone that time. And both of these times were in broad daylight. So I feel like I'm one of those let's read scary story channels on YouTube right now. I just don't understand it, you know? Once I saw that the security guards, because in broad daylight, were working there, thank goodness, I went up to them and he left me alone then. But he was just following me around the whole entire store, like, and once I tried to confront him, like say, what the heck are you doing? Follow me around, he pretended like he was texting someone with his earphones and it was ignoring me. So that was really weird and terrifying. I'm using the color Chill from this palette and just doing up here, my transition. It's like a light sparkly pink. And a little bit here too. I don't know, the world is just a scary, crazy place lately. And that guy was like trying to take pictures of me, and when I tried to confront him about it, he was like telling me, well, not telling me, he was just like texting and having his headphones in, like I wasn't paying attention, or he didn't know what I was talking about. I'm like, why are you following me? And I don't know, I just maybe watch too many crime show like reality things that maybe it just scares me more, but it's just crazy. We live in an era where GPS exists and people could track you down, and you could track down other people, and people could hack into your phones and get personal information. Just scary. I know the girl used a red eyeliner in her waterline for this, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna use black since I'm gonna have very thick, full, fluttery, long black lashes. I need to get a red eyeliner for my waterline now. I don't know, things like that scare me all the time. That's why I recently got security cameras and all this other stuff, and just on top of like all the anxiety I've been having lately, I have two types of anxiety. One where like, well, the worst is when I'm like crying. That's like the worst case scenario, where it feels like it's permanent and it's not gonna like leave, and all the stress and everything builds up, and I get acid reflux so bad. I only get acid reflux from anxiety, not even foods like most people do. And my doctor like told me I'm supposed to take over-the-counter like acid reflux medicine every time my chest feels like it's about to explode over anxiety. So I do that. That's the worst case scenario. There's another type of anxiety I get where I don't even know it's coming, and I don't cry or anything. I just get super down on myself and sad. And I just wish it would go away, and it's a lot better than when I was a kid. When I was a kid, oh my gosh, from like middle through high school, I would cry almost every single night to my parents of just about my problems and like why I was so anxious and why I felt like no one wanted to be my friend. And it was all because I was so anxious that I would never make friends, and it's so weird. These are Wispy My Name by Violet Voss. I love these lashes. I have so many pairs of these because they're one of my favorite styles that Violet Voss makes. They're so like fluttery. And just like even talking to you guys, even though if none of you have ever like had anxiety in your life, just talking about like, because everybody, no matter if you're rich, famous, no matter if you're poor, like one of the poorest people in the world, no matter whatever struggles you're going through, no one has a perfect life. There's some issue in life that they're struggling at. And my struggle is when I don't have like my social life as even as like my work life, that's when the anxiety happens and like I'm down on myself. Although when I was a kid I had bad anxiety, but it's a lot better than when I was a kid. And I just hope like the older I get, the better I get with my anxiety, because like one day I do want to have kids at this point in my life. I don't know if I talked about this, and I don't want them to see me like that, you know? I wouldn't know how to explain or how to react if they asked me questions like, why is mom crying? But this is me just thinking way too far in the future, because that's not gonna happen until years from now. Probably, if I do have kids, decide to have kids. But my whole life goal is to become a grandma who doesn't have to worry, and I could just like wear my floral muumuus all day, because as you guys know, I'm obsessed with florals and like old people stuff like Elvis and playing board games and cooking and baking. I just want to bake my cookies, play my board games, spoil my grandkids, and just like paint or do makeup all day and live my life. So now it's time to glow, baby. I need some highlighter. My Over Beverly Hills is like cracking. It's so depressing. This is one of my favorite highlighters, and the gold is like cracking out of it since I've traveled with it. I'm gonna mix some of the pink and lilac in it though. This is my highlighter today. I don't know why. Highlighter's like the icing on the cake for me. I just love waiting till the end. But definitely like doing creative stuff like makeup or drawing or sketching or like doing a coloring book so helps me with anxiety. And what else really helps me, little tricks. Not everything will work for everybody. I'm not like a psychologist, psychiatrist, a doctor anyways, but these are just what personally helped me. Taking a bath, bubble bath, while watching a TV show and doing nothing but like drowning your brain with TV shows and a bath. It's almost like washing away and starting over new, and like napping really helps. Walking or talking on the phone with someone who also understands. But not everyone's gonna understand or relate to your anxiety, because everybody's anxiety is different and not everybody has it. Now to top off this whole entire look with my new favorite lipstick. This is Lip Sense, and this is in the color Pink Champagne. This is a long-lasting liquid lip that lasts like 10 hours or more. If you were like working a 9-to-5 job, or maybe you're a mom on the go or something, this stuff is awesome. I feel like it has a little bit of alcohol. It could be like a little bit of a tingling sensation at first, so make sure you don't have any cuts or scrapes on your lips, because you have to paint on 2 layers and you have to have a gloss and keep glossing it all day. But it's super simple. I went to get the hang of it. It took me like a week to get the hang of these, but ever since I started, I haven't like worn that many other lip colors. It's hard to talk about doing this. This color is so natural and sparkly and pretty. It's like a perfect natural lip. And they have different like kinds of glosses. They have regular gloss, they have opal, they have a matte gloss, and I just love their regular gloss. And you want to keep applying this all day, because it does, or it will like dry out. It's like every hour or so. I just like, it's like chapstick. You just apply this gloss on and it won't like crack or dry on you, because it will last all day if you keep like remembering to gloss. And you have to have a special remover for this. So if you want to invest in something like this that's really long lasting and they're water resistant, these are awesome. I'll put the link down below to these and all the makeup I did in this video. But that completes our look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup inspired by kayteeellen on Instagram. Again, you should go check out her Instagram. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love the pop of purple with the deep magenta and smoky eye look that this gives. Definitely great for like transition into the fall time, like a night out look if you want to go extravagant, like to a fun party with drinks or something. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video and hanging out with me today. Leave a comment down below if you experience anything like anxiety, or if you've had any crazy stories lately in your life, like the creepy stalker guys that have been finding me at the grocery store. Again, you can shop all these products I used in this video down in the description box below. You guys could always follow me on Instagram, and oh my gosh, I'm addicted to Snapchat forever and always, Twitter and everything. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!